One of the best things about going overseas and having a holiday for me are the gardens. Here in South Korea, on the island of Jeju, they have an incredible garden called the Soombi Garden. Now, Soombi in the local dialect means taking deep breaths. And when you get out of this hotel and walk into the garden, that's exactly what you do. Come on, I'll show you around. There are over 200 acres of garden here and it backs on to the Pacific Ocean. So give yourself plenty of time to take it all in. Now, there are all sorts of plants in the gardens. In fact, there's different themed areas, including this one here, where there are a whole bunch of plants that you'll find on the island growing naturally, and they're in grouped areas in great order, which is very typical of the South Koreans, and particularly here in Jeju. You'll find great order in pretty much everything that's been set up. But it's quite fascinating because many of these plants are plants that we would find in our own gardens at home. Skullcap, or even things like the Melviscus, which they're both actually medicinal herbs and both quite handy to have in your edible garden or as an ornamental in the backyard. One avenue near the native garden is lined with camellias, planted by newlyweds on their wedding day. This is Honeymoon Road, and many couples have returned over the years with their children to check out the progress of their camellias. What a great idea. One thing that's really important to me on any of my trips away is knowing where my food comes from. Now, you can't always find it, but here at the Schiller Resort, you'll find that the glamping area is supplied with its own kitchen garden. So the food that you're actually eating is about as fresh as you can get. Now, that means the family and kids can be eating, enjoying, having a lot of fun. It's just brilliant. Perhaps you'd prefer a forest walk to see celtus trees and native Korean pines, with underplantings of hostas, tractor seat lilies, lily turf or liriopes, and the ferns which make up the forest floor of much of South Korea's forests in a completely natural setting. How wonderful is this? Taking time out and wandering through is just sensational. Now, I absolutely love the Schiller Resort. I'm sure you will too. Make sure you check it out when you come to South Korea and enjoy Jeju Island.